We are shifting focus now. Viewers, eating out in hotels and restaurants is all set to impact your monthly budget very significantly now, as the oil marketing companies have revised the prices of commercially LPG cylinders. A 19 kg commercial LPG cylinder will now cost around 3,071 rupees in Delhi. The price per cylinder has been increased by 993 rupees. This is, remember, the third consecutive monthly hike in prices of commercial LPG cylinders. It is the steepest single increase so far. On the 1st of April, the price was first increased by 195.5 rupees per cylinder and by 114.5 on the 1st of March. This now has triggered a political war of words, with the opposition linking it to elections getting over. Before we tell you about the questions that are being raised by the opposition, let's tell you what all has become expensive from today. What basically this means is, while the prices of cylinders go up, how it is going to impact you is eating out is going to cost you more. Eating at home remains the same because there has been no change in prices for domestic cylinders. 19 kg commercial LPG cylinder is now going to cost 47.8% more. A 14.2 kg LPG cylinder, which is the domestic cylinder, there's going to be no change in the prices. Now, ever since the war started, here is how the LPG prices have gone up. The 19 kg commercial LPG cylinder on the 1st of February would have costed you around 1,740 rupees. A month later, it went up by 28 rupees. On the 7th of March, 1,883 is what it would have cost you. On the 1st of April, the prices went up to 2,078 rupees, and now almost an increase of 1,000 rupees based on the prices in the national capital. It is 3,071 rupees 50 paisa. Now, commercial LPG price hike has already sparked politics. Leading the charge from the opposition side is Rahul Gandhi, who is targeting the centre, linking the hike to elections. He says elections are over and the price shock has already begun, alleging that the poll bill is now being recovered from the people. Commercial LPG cylinders up rupees 993 with a 1,380 rupee hike since February and an 81% surge. This is what Rahul Gandhi is saying when he warns that inflation heat is hitting after the elections. Now, Mohit, while the government insists that there is not going to be any impact on the domestic consumers of LPG, it is only for commercial consumers, which form a very small percentage. But nonetheless, opposition is going to say that, look, we predicted this, that as soon as the voting is over, the prices are going to go up, and there it happened.
Well, in fact, and that is what, Priya, the opposition is saying, specifically the Congress party. They said that, in fact, Rahul Gandhi said a few days ago that as soon as the elections will be over in the states of West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Assam, the prices will increase. And this has happened just because BJP did not want to suffer in the elections, and perhaps that is why they waited for the second phase of Bengal elections to get over, and now they have increased the price. So that is the argument coming in from the opposition party, specifically the Congress party. Now, what the BJP says is that the prices of the commercial cylinders have gone up. Surely this will impact the people who usually go out for lunch or dinner or to the restaurants. They will have to shell out more money. But when it comes to the domestic consumers, there are 33 crore domestic consumers in our country which use the LPG, and perhaps as of now, the price range of the domestic LPG remains the same. So it is for the marginal people who use the commercial cylinders at the restaurants or the various eateries, and perhaps they will have to shell more to get these cylinders, and subsequently people who will go out and eat, they will have to pay more. So clearly the BJP says that this has nothing to do with the elections. Earlier too, as you were also mentioning in your read, that how exactly the prices of commercial cylinders have been revised before elections too, and the BJP says that the opposition is trying to attack the government, despite the government trying its best to pass on relief to the consumer, despite what is happening in the West Asia. The Strait of Hormuz is still blocked. If not necessarily pass on relief, then at least shield them from the prices going up, despite the global conflict impacting the prices. Here is how the political blame game is playing out.
ये देश अगर श्रद्धा से याद करेगा कलाम साहब को मिसाइल मैन के तौर पे, तो मोदी जी को महंगाई मैन के रूप में जिसकी रफ्तार कलाम साहब के मिसाइल को भी पार कर रही। जनवरी में 1500 रुपये कीमत, 4 महीने में बढ़ा के कर दिया दुगना 3000 रुपये, 1500 से 4 महीने। अभी 8 महीने बाकी हैं साल के। ये कहाँ जाके इनकी महंगाई की मिसाइल रुकेगी?
Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's government is taking every step in national interest and making all efforts to keep in control price rise and not raise petroleum products to the maximum possible limit as possible. Let's not forget that the situation, given what has happened between the US and Iran in the Middle East, the supply of oil is all hampered because of the situation in the Strait of Hormuz. Countries have raised their petroleum product prices, in some countries by over 40%. The opposition parties who immediately, and particularly the Congress party, whose leader goes out of the country very often, finds no occasion to go abroad and see how well they are doing and run down India.
Speaking of going abroad, even the ATF prices for international airlines have gone up. Time for us to take a very quick break.